America's 250th birthday is just around the corner, and many people are exploring the country's most historical and culturally rich destinations. Travel expert Gabe Saglier is teaming up with Visit Florida to share unique ways to explore history, culture, music, and more in the Sunshine State. So, Gabe, in honor of America's 250th birthday, what are some destinations we should be checking out? Good morning.
Well, listen, Jamarcus, we're thinking America's 250th, right? And we're probably thinking, what, New England, the Northeast? Wouldn't you know, though, that there is an American history that runs deeper still in northern Florida and in Pensacola and St. Augustine specifically. Of course, Pensacola on the northwestern stretch of Florida, facing those beautiful Gulf waters, established in 1559 by Spanish explorer Don Tristan de Luna, known today as America's first settlement, and it remains beautifully preserved. And then you've got St. Augustine on the northeastern shores of Florida, facing the Atlantic. It is known as the oldest continuously occupied city in the USA, established in 1565. So here you have a couple of destinations that predate the Declaration of Independence by a couple hundred years, and a wonderful bevy of historical attractions in both of them.
And for folks that are wanting to dive into America's past, what destinations would you suggest for that?
All right, so a couple of immersive experiences across both of these destinations. In Pensacola, you've got the America's First Settlement Trail. This is a self-guided 3-mile tour through downtown, 20 stops, 70-plus points of interest, again, bringing the history of this area to life. And keep in mind, Pensacola, very much a military town. This is home to the famous Blue Angels, of course, and home to the fantastic National Naval Aviation Museum. Now, in St. Augustine, you've got the oldest street in America, believe it or not, Aviles Street, just a fascinating, narrow brick and cobblestone street to walk down. Gorgeous lighthouse there with beautiful views of the skyline from up above, and a bevy in St. Augustine of Gilded Age buildings. Thinking of Flagler College, Leitner Museum. These are buildings built after the Civil War, but they remain beautifully preserved today as a testament to the architectural legacy of this era.
Of course, history and culture go hand in hand. Any cultural experiences that we should be checking out?
Well, Jamarcus, to me, culture in these areas is all about a fusion of both food and music, all right? So in Pensacola, you're walking these old historic neighborhoods, dining at locally owned, family-owned businesses in these great little classic cafes. A lot of up-and-coming chef talent here. And this is soulful Southern cooking at its best. Some wonderful music venues. Pensacola, the Sanger Theater just turned 100. Bands on the Beach happens every April through October, every single week. Open-air free concerts there. And in St. Augustine, interesting cuisine. So this has always been an area where both indigenous and Spanish flavors blend, and you'll find these very interesting dishes in menus across the city. And I do love the music heritage in St. Augustine, thanks to some really world-class venues like the St. Augustine Amphitheater, the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall, and my favorite, Fort Mose. 40 acres, dates back to the 1730s, and they host festivals throughout the course of the year. If you're a jazz fan, Fort Mose will bring back the Jazz and Blues series in February. Some world-class talent coming to St. Augustine across 2 weekends in February.
It looks wonderful. So if we want historic activities to get the whole family involved, what suggestions do you have there?
And listen, that's what I'm all about. I've got 3 kids. I'm all about delving into the heritage of any destination we visit. Certainly easy to do in both Pensacola and St. Augustine. You know, Pensacola is home to the historic Pensacola Village. Year-round, you've got actors in period costumes bringing 16th, 17th century Pensacola to life. A lot of hands-on activities there. I love the Pensacola Museum of History, which houses a bevy of shipwreck finds from the 1500s. And downtown Pensacola comes to life on Gallery Nights. That happens every single month. The streets of downtown become a street festival. Lots of food, lots of music. Another one of these great multi-generational experiences. And St. Augustine, home to the Fountain of Youth Archaeological Park. You know, Ponce de Leon landed here in 1513 seeking the Fountain of Youth, and this park brings that heritage to life. A lot of hands-on activities there. And of course, this is a great holiday destination as well. St. Augustine hosts Nights of Lights. It's become a favorite destination across the country for the holiday season as millions of lights light up the city every single night. It is still happening, by the way, all the way through mid-January. So the holiday spirit very much alive, thanks to Nights of Lights there in beautiful St. Augustine.
Gabe, we're going to have a jam-packed itinerary, so thank you so much for all of these great suggestions. For folks that want more information about any of the places you've mentioned today, where can they go?
All right, more history across Florida at America250fl.com, America250fl.com. That includes a calendar of great events, not only through the winter season, but into 2026 as well.
Gabe Saglier, thank you so much for talking to us this morning on Your Carolina. We appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Thanks so much.